but start to feel a little more athletic as you do it. Can you see, with no arms and no club, you get the core essence of the swing. Hi everyone, Murdoch here, hope you're well. Now, I've had a few people ask about the leg action in the golf swing. How do the legs work? What do I need to think of for the appropriate leg action and the correct leg action? Well, it's a good question. I'd like to summarize everything. A bit like in school when you did fractions, everything was dumbed down to the final form. I like golf to be very similar to that. You can't think of too many things, and I don't think you can think of the legs working in the swing. You've just got to be aware of the dynamic part of it. So the easiest way to find out for yourself how the legs work is with no club, but a little bit of a customized version of the hands-on shoulders drill. So a lot of you are aware of that now, and this is part of the warm-up process. So I've got a speed stick on my shoulders. Reason why, it's a little longer than my driver, and I've got really bad flexibility in the range of motion in my shoulder blades and rotator cuff. So I find it quite difficult sometimes first thing in the morning to get the shoulders back. So this helps me. Driver on the back of your shoulders if you can, and I want you to do that so you can pull your shoulder blades back. To understand the legs, let's first get set up correctly. Correct width of stance for yourself. So again, customize that based on your range of motion. Go a little narrower if you feel like rotation's poor. Now in this position, balance point. So the little hip bump down your feet and knee line, just so you're aware of the load point first of all on the inside of your right foot, and that little spine tilt back away from the target. So you'll be not completely level, you'll be a little bit lower with your right hand here. Now, as we start the load, I want you to be aware now of sitting into that right hip and pressure building on the right knee and instep. This is the first awareness of the legs now. You're loading into that opposing force, turning behind the wall, where the ball would be. Majority of my body's behind. Notice how the left knee will naturally want to come in because we're sitting into that right hip. So that's an observation. That happens from something in the backswing, and that's right knee and instep as you turn into that right hip. So this is the load. So if you go back to neutral again and turn into that right hip behind the ball, you'll feel pressure building into the inside of your right foot, turning into, sitting into that right hip. The left knee comes in. Now for the downswing, and as you do this slowly first, staying behind the wall, you'll feel the left knee go back into this position. Back. You want to try and imagine your legs staying on this angle here away from the target. We're not driving the hips. That hip lateral move is a subconscious move, I believe. The lateral moves in the swing happen automatically. You don't think of it. I think it's so dangerous as you get older if you think lateral, because people go this way. People have weaker cores, poorer range of motion in the lower back, so they're less dynamic. So when they start thinking lateral, the first thing to go is this. The left shoulder in, changing the path of the club to be out and across and steep onto the ball. The slice swing. So let's do this one more time. Ease in behind the wall. Feel pressure building. Pressure building on the right knee and instep as you sit into that right hip. There's the left knee coming in. Now, as you push off the right instep and the left knee goes back, the left knee and left hip, it's different for individuals here what to think of, but start to feel a little more athletic as you do it. Can you see, with no arms and no club, you get the core essence of the swing, the body move and the legs. Always think, commit to the strike. That keeps you in your spine angle, the posture we want, that we've maintained beautifully through the backswing. We don't want to lose it here when we strike. So keep your eyes down. Feel the right shoulder coming under the chin automatically as you stay behind. The hardest thing for many of you, and me first thing in the morning, I feel it, is just warming up the lower back as you stay behind. Stay behind and turn through it. So here, can you feel the need or the ease of pushing off the right instep to help clear the left hip? And there's my left leg more on this angle. I've come off. So when he passed through this impact position, and again, very similar, found in my plumb bob drill, that's why I like those two drills for warming up, they piece together the swing for you. So you're loading in and through. Now, I haven't thought about lateral movement, but if you watch me, you'll see there's a little lateral move of the hips. It's an observation. It's not something you need to think of. Just keep it clean and easy with a nice turn to the right, turn to the left while staying behind. Start increasing the speed as you get confidence in your ability to make these moves. Doesn't matter if you've only got a half swing. Here you are. Let's say you can only get to here. There we are. That's about the chest high position with your arms here. Let's say you can only get there. It still works the same way. Just narrow the stance to make it a bit easier for yourselves to turn. There we are. Just think, turn to the right, pressure on the inside. You can see it all going wrong if you slide or lock the leg. The slide and the slide. You can start to feel whether you're making these incorrect moves with no club in your hand, but just a club across the back of your shoulders, or something like I have, a speed stick that you can use to help your flexibility. So I hope that helps. Give it a go. Comment down below. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Take care.